I guess this T.I. and 50 Cent thing finally started calming down a little bit. But I seen a clip. T.I. was on the Rosenberg show, Rosenberg, Lauren, the Ebro, Lauren, and Rosenberg show, the new show they got going on. He was like, he said that um, when Kane came out with that shirt with 50 Cent's mom, he was like, that was too far. He was like, that's enough. He said he wasn't happy about that. He was like, at that point, he was like, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing, I took some of my videos down because I'm like, it started becoming regional, which I didn't think it was going to do at first. I thought jokers would be open-minded enough to be like, you know what I'm saying, let it be what it was. Then it started becoming too regional and people talking about the locations and all this stuff. That's why I was like, I ain't got time for this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to have myself and my face all caught up in videos with stuff that's becoming regional and just all this nonsense. Then everybody started showing up with the 50 Cent's mom shirt on, Rick Ross and all these jokers, and that's also too. And I was like, this is too much for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for that part of it. I came to say my part of how I thought about the whole thing, but I was saying the whole time, like the whole thing with the mom thing, I wasn't crazy about that. You know what I'm saying? Then when Joker started doing the shirts and everything, I was like, let me get out of here, man. I said, let me pull out of this. This ain't my style. You know what I'm saying? This is a little bit too much. But imagine T.I. Imagine, I know how I would feel if I was at a battle and my son got involved. Then all of a sudden we over here going back and forth. Then he come out with some shit like that. I'd be like, what the fuck, boy? What are you doing? So I could imagine T.I. said he wasn't really feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't have been either. I'd be like, this is not, no, we don't do this. That's the new stuff. We don't do this type of stuff. That's out of bounds, out of line. You know what I'm saying? It's a rap battle. It ain't like it's no real serious beef, like somebody got hurt physically or something like that. So I was feeling the same way. Like when T.I. said that, I was like, yeah. I just didn't know he felt like that though, because it seemed like public perception seemed like he was like with the whole thing, because the Suns joined in, everything was going. So it just looked like it was a unit. But nah, he said when he came out with that shirt, he said he was like, nah, I'm not with this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it got disappointing, man. It turned into too many people talking some regional stuff, and that's where I was hoping it wouldn't go. I didn't think it would go that way. You know what I'm saying? People coming out with that regional stuff. It just turned me off to the whole thing after that. I ain't got time for that. So then people start getting killed or something, then they can come online and look at the people instigating, and then my face is on there saying the shit I'm saying. It's just like the whole East Coast, West Coast shit. I'm not trying to be wrapped up in no shit like that. I ain't got time for that. So I don't know what's going on at this point. I guess people were saying something about 50 might make a documentary, like how he made with Diddy and shit. I hope that'd be so corny if he does that, but that's what people were saying. So I don't know if that's true or not. If that's just a rumor or not. I mean, everything has already been out there, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what more you could add to it that people would, I don't know. That's the bottom line, man. It is what it is. Like I said, I thought it was funny. I seen T.I. say that on the on the Ebro show. He said he seen that shirt. He was like, man, that's too much, man. That's enough. That's enough. And it was enough, man, because everybody showing up with the shirt. Then I seen 50 Cent post Benzino on his thing. I mean, just by default, of course, that was going to be funny to everybody. Cause, you know what I'm saying? The whole neck brace thing, that's just a given, you know what I'm saying? Then Benzino showed up with the shirt on it. I seen him on the interview. He had the shirt on. So I'm like, this shit that took a turn for the worse, man. I don't want to be involved in no shit like that. That's too much, man. That's a little bit too far. Especially if I ain't monetizing and paid to be talking this shit. I ain't trying to be wrapped up in that. I guess all 50 Cent's enemies now wearing the shirt and shit like that. So that shit done went somewhere else. But I think I ain't really heard much of it the past couple of days. So I guess it's kind of dying out at this point. T.I. came up last I seen. He had like his song was like #1 on like a bunch of different stuff, digital platforms and stuff like that. So T.I. definitely got a win out of it. And I seen people talking about 50 put the location up and all this and that, but T.I. put his location up like right away. Said he was going to be performing at like a um a game or something like that. And that's another thing is like people started instigating that on like, oh, 50 put the location. T.I. put. I'm sure both of them are not dumb enough to do nothing like that. But knowing all eyes are on this situation, knowing how like these days are not like it was 20 years ago, even 10, 15 years ago, where you can, you know what I'm saying, maneuver and shit. Especially in a high profile situation, any of them would know that trying to put anything in motion like that is going to definitely land whoever does that in some damn trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is just not shut out, especially high profile stuff like them what they got going on. But yeah, man, we got more pressing stuff going on now with this so-called war that's going on. It's a bigger fish to fry at this point. It's more serious stuff going on, and this thing is not what it seems like it is. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different story for a different video. The whole war in Iran, whatever you want to call it. That's about it, man. You get up out of it. Hit the like button. Keep up through there.